MC in the place to be. I go to St. John's University.
My radio, believe me, I like it loud. I'm the man with the box that can rock the crowd.
All right, celebrity mixmaster DJ Cassidy's been spreading love and soul with the help of some legendary musical artists.
I mean, come on. Look at me, Rakim, without Eric B, Doug E. Fresh. Doug E. Fresh and I are friends. Listen, after 10 critically acclaimed installments, his epic and viral virtual dance party, Pass the Mic, is taking its final bow.
Well, joining us this morning to discuss the beloved series is New York native and legendary DJ himself, DJ Cassidy, in the house with us, sort of, and looking good in pink. Only he could pull this pink off, man.
I'm telling you what.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Good morning.
So you grew up in Upper Manhattan. Did you watch Pix?
Of course. Every single morning, every single day after school.
Right.
I'm a New York guy, born and bred, moved to LA 5 years ago, and I must say New York will always be in my heart. It made me who I am. It made me inspired by hip-hop, and because of hip-hop, I'm here talking to you today about Pass the Mic.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that was our question. New York is obviously in you. It courses through your veins. You talked about hip-hop. How did hip-hop influence your professional careers?
Well, I grew up idolizing Grandmaster Flash, Kool Herc, Africa Bambaataa, Funkmaster Flex on Hot 97. When I was 9 years old, I asked my parents for turntables and a mixer. And when I turned 10, received the greatest gift of my life.
That's awesome.
And that was the turntable and the mixer?
Turntables and a mixer. DJ Cassidy was born.
What was your first piece of wax? What was your first record?
My first piece of wax. I love the vocabulary, by the way.
Come on, I grew up in the Bronx. Come on, I know this.
I love it. Birthplace of hip hop in the Bronx. My first records were Nice and Smooth, Sometimes I Rhyme Slow, and House of Pain, Jump Around.
What?
You were living with that, weren't you? Yeah, that was in your playlist every day. The other thing, by the way, I mean, it catches everybody's eye, obviously. You have a signature style that's very unique. So the boater hat especially, what was the inspiration behind that over all these years?
You know, I used to shop at a hat store, JJ Hat Center, on 32nd and 5th Avenue. And in my early 20s, I started experimenting with hats. I wanted kind of a signature calling card, and somehow the boater hat stuck. And here we are.
It works.
It works very well. So talk to us about the creative behind the scenes development of Pass the Mic, because such an enormous success, such a fantastic display of your talent. So talk to us about that.
Thank you so much. Early in the pandemic, I was FaceTiming with my friend and mentor, Verdine White of Earth, Wind & Fire. I called to check on him, and out of nowhere, the Earth, Wind & Fire song, That's the Way of the World, came on my speakers. And he starts singing along in the background so casually, and I got chills down my spine. And I said, how fortunate am I to have relationships with so many of my musical heroes? And I wondered if there was a way to give people that feeling of singing along with their heroes. And one at a time, I started calling every legend in my phone book. And here we are, 9 episodes later, 2.5 years later, I have passed the mic to 220 iconic artists. We've sung along to 166 iconic records. And on Tuesday, October 4th on BET, I will be premiering Pass the Mic, BET Hip Hop Awards Edition, the grand finale installment.
I have chills. We were just playing some clips of people that you've had on Pass the Mic, people that you've been involved with. It was from President Joe Biden to Salt and Pepper to El DeBarge. I mean, it is such an eclectic collection of artists and luminaries with whom you have worked. What prepared you to do this in life? Because I can't imagine you just woke up one day and you were like, I'm going to be a DJ, and then suddenly you're uber successful. What was that walk like for you?
I've always wanted to be an encyclopedia. I've wanted to be able to play all music for all people all over the world. And that was my mission and still is my mission today. So I grew up wanting to play hip hop music, soul music, funk, disco, rock and roll, reggae, house, everything under the sun to move people. And at the heart of it, that was the foundation for Pass the Mic. And when we were in a crazy time in the world, I wanted to bring celebration back to the people. And I did that through Pass the Mic.
Now, I want to go back to, you've had the chance to DJ for a phenomenal list here of people. Obviously, Kourtney Kardashian, a Travis Barker party, Obama's 50th birthday, a young lady by the name of Beyonce and Jay-Z, perhaps a little party there. I mean,
no big deal.
Does anyone in particular stand out for you, or do you sit there in amazement? Are you just so focused to make that party happen? Are you aware of the people that you're actually providing this music for?
Sometimes when I get home after one of those iconic sets, I really have to pinch myself. I remember standing in the Red Room of the White House, about to be introduced on stage by the president for his second inauguration. I DJ'd both inaugurations, the president's 50th, Michelle Obama's 50th, many parties in the White House. But I remember standing in the Red Room, about to walk on stage after Stevie Wonder at the second inauguration. And I called my grandmother and I said, guess where I am? I'm in the Red Room at the White House. And I couldn't believe it. It was a very, very surreal feeling. Those moments will never die in my soul. They were really the greatest moments of my life.
And those great moments just keep coming because we understand you were also nominated for DJ of the Year for this year's BET Hip Hop Awards. How does that feel to you?
Listen, when I was 10 years old growing up in New York City, you could have never told me that I'd be nominated for Hip Hop DJ of the Year on anything. It is truly an honor. It's been an honor to pass the mic to legends on BET. It's an honor to be nominated for this award with so many amazing other DJs. And look, I grew up idolizing the forefathers of hip hop. I just wanted my heroes to know my name. And if I can say that became a reality, then I did something good.
Well, with that in mind, we have our big question of the day we do every day here in New York Living. So I want to throw it your way. If you were a baseball player, what would your walk-up song be?
The greatest party song of all time, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson.
Oh, I like that one.
What?
While we have you, do you follow baseball at all?
I'm not much of a sports guy. I've been a music guy my whole life.
Listen, then you were an honorary Mets fan, whether you like it or not. And if they're going to the playoffs, so if you find yourself with nothing to do, which will never happen, but let's just play along with me. Think of a good walk-up song. The three of us will go to the stadium together because there's nothing more iconic than Flushing in the fall. We're one of the greatest DJs of all time. And then, maybe run the bases, something.
And the three of us will walk out to Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
And keep that hat going.
There we go.
Exactly.
Right. I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much, DJ Cassidy.
Thank you for having me.
Such a pleasure. Such a pleasure.
I love you, New York City.
Mwah. And New York City loves you back.
There you go, bud. Stay well.
Make sure you mark your calendars and be sure to tune in for the 10th and final installment of the beloved series Pass the Mic with DJ Cassidy. That's next Tuesday, October 4th, 10 p.m. on BET, right after the BET
I was
Awards.
watching a little bit of the Soul Train edition. It's just like you want to get up and dance
So
along with it. Really,
talented.
it's amazing. Good show.
So talented.
Well done.